Alrighty, just doing a quick video here on. I've been playing through Diddy Kong Racing Adventure 2 with Krunch Adventure 2. So, if you go to my channel here, you can see the playlist. So, you can watch the entire done slow thing. Yeah, so it is really quite done slow, particularly the first couple of parts, like intentionally slow, talking about the details, the backstory, all that kind of stuff. And then we got into Adventure 2, so beat the game normally, and then yeah, let's go to Adventure 2 because once you've beaten the game a bunch of times, it's probably pretty easy, a little bit too easy almost. Like I play with the time to lose cheat, the advanced AI. I've been playing with that for like 15 years. Like anytime I do a playthrough, because otherwise it's too easy. Which isn't bragging. It's just you play the game 6 or 7 times, you get a feel for it. You know what I mean? So anyway, I've been playing through Krunch. Let's have a look. Let's go full screen. I've time-stamped all the highlights, so let's get straight into it. Let's muck around here. So, there's a thing sort of, I don't know, might have started a few years ago, like saying about how difficult Krunch is to use, and I sort of thought, okay, it's kind of over-exaggerated. So, but I thought, I've never actually played through the whole game as him, so let's see how it goes. My guess of how it was going to go was, you know, the car or most of the actual regular races are going to be easy. The boss races will probably be easy, but some of the silver coin challenges are going to be pretty tough. Like, look at that one. This is what I remembered. I didn't realize, or it was confirmed as I started playing Adventure 2. They moved the coins around. So it's not just invert. Like, even if it was just inverted, it would still be harder because you're used to the course being a certain way. So you go through a tunnel and you like always turn left, and then you go to turn left and you realize you have to turn right. And by the time you correct yourself, you're stuffed. So even with just that factor, Adventure 2 would be harder. But then you put in the fact that they've moved the coins around into harder positions generally. So there we go. I got the 8th coin here. I'm in 6th. Catch up a fair bit. A couple of nice boosts. Getting the red balloon there was critical. Give them a rocket. And see, I'm not even nailing the rainbow boost every time, and I'm still winning it. So yeah, there we go. That was Jungle Falls. What was next? The second tricky race. That took a few goes, that Jungle Falls one. That wasn't first go for sure. And you can see, that's an hour into the playthrough, so you're kind of getting used to Krunch. Takes a while to sort of get a feel for him because, yeah, he's definitely the hardest character to control in the game, but definitely not impossible. Once you get a hang of the R and B turns, where you hold R and you sort of tap B to get up on 2 wheels, you get the hang of that. It's kind of no worry. Well, I wouldn't say no worries, but that's the key. And if you're going to beat the game on, at the best of time, you're probably going to be needing to use that R and B turn anyway on sharp corners. So it's not like it's a completely new move. Yeah, the tricky race the first time around took me a few goes, but sort of once you just slide the majority of the race. And see, I crash into the tree there, and I crash again at the top of the hill, and I still win pretty comfortably. So it's not like Krunch is impossible to play as. It's sort of exaggerated, I gotta say. Challenging for sure, but definitely not impossible. There we go, that was tricky taken care of. What was next? The bubbler race. The bubbler race is pretty standard. But let's look at the silver coin challenge. This is kind of nuts.
don't know, it seems
Turn
so
the sound
appealing
up
with
a
drums.
little
Maybe
bit.
because his voice lines are so hilarious.
How do I do that? Sound. Even though you don't want to hear me talking over the top of me.
Chicken noises compared to crocodile. No one was making crocodile noises in high school.
So yeah, this silver coin challenge was ridiculous. Just look at the positioning. Nah, let's go back to the start. I was talking over it. I was mucking around with the sound.
Turn Blabbermouth off a bit. I don't know, it seems so appealing with drums.
Now I'm talking over myself too loud. Very professional production here. But who's got time for video editing? I like to do things Jury and Writer style. One take, record, done. But yeah, look at this first coin. Off to the side. Like way out of the racing line.
No one was making.
You gotta deal with all that undulation in the cave. So yeah, this was the hardest one so far up to this point, Crescent Island. It's only the car levels that I've found to be a challenge, really. Like, Krunch is a beast in the hovercraft and the plane. And the boss races, other than, yeah, Tricky was a bit tricky. It's only certain car levels that are the technical car levels. So there we go, 6 out of 8 coins on the first lap's a pretty good start. Get those green rainbow boosts. Look at this wide coin, it's ridiculous. Out on the beach, around the trees as well.
That obvious one that I just pressed. No, it's the pirate ship.
The strategy I found here is, because I was trying to get the coin on the pirate ship on the first lap, it was putting me too far behind the pack. You sort of spread some of the hard coins out across a couple of laps. Look, most of them crash into that wall. It went from 8th to 4th. So there we go. Got all the coins and I'm in 4th. Coming into the last lap. So, and if you look on the map, I got a bit of gap to make, but you get those green boosts. There you go, a couple in a row. 3 in a row. Get the rocket here, this is critical. They crash into the wall or take each other out with the rocket. This was a bit of a nervous race to the line. You can see they almost get me here. But yeah, that's damn satisfying. Like, it's challenging for sure, but when you actually do it, that's great.
I'll be back.
So, is that all the highlights for part 1? Yeah, that's all the highlights for part 1. So back to the playlist. What do we got? Oh man. Frosty Village and all this is Walrus Cove.
There we go.
Treasure Caves. Yeah, I did Treasure Caves quite easily. I think it was first go.
Yeah, sitting down for 3 minutes.
So yeah, the way I thought it was going to go is how it went pretty much is all the races, majority of the boss races, easy. Certain car levels, well, pretty much silver coin challenges on hard car levels are what is a bit tricky. But even levels like this, you know, manage to do it first go. And that's without, look at it, look, I'm not racing perfectly by any means. Ending up in the drink, not nailing the green boost. The rumours of Krunch's Demise. What's that quote?
That's the way.
Demise.
Such a habit to like slide.
The rumours of Krunch's demise are greatly exaggerated. Now, he is tricky to use, but it's a challenge. And if you've beaten the game a bunch of times and you want more out of this game, it's a great way to do it. It's fun. Like, I've been loving it so far. Wasn't loving it during the last 45 minutes when I was stuck on bloody Snowball Valley and what's the other level? Frosty Village. Hmm. But
Crunched him.
other than that, it's just enjoyable, you know?
Yeah, I'm gonna say that could be part of Crunch's backstory.
We'll just jump ahead a little bit to the bubble race. I either did it first or second go, I can't remember. But yeah, just Krunch just dominates in the Hovercraft. Yeah, I didn't. This was first go. Didn't get it first go. Love the way the screen shakes when you get him like that. Also, look at the way Krunch sort of races with his mouth open. Look at this shot. Manual rocket at an angle. And was going for the win here, and then what happened? I got the bullet, got the bubble. That was it. So this is second go against Bubble.
Too massive. What did that? No relation to.
And I'm actually about to continue this playthrough as soon as I make this video. So you can watch that if you want, and the rest of the Diddy Kong Racing done slow. So highly recommend, well, I wouldn't say highly recommend, just talking about my own stuff, but you might enjoy it. You might sort of get a feel for... See, look, I'm already in the lead after one lap. Once you're in the lead against Bubbler, you've got so many less bubbles to worry about. And it's just a straight cruise to the end.
Whether he got turned into a walrus or...
And yeah, Krunch just holds that speed. The heavyweights are better in the hovercraft, that's what I always found. Something that they weigh the hovercraft down so that it doesn't get thrown around so much. I just wish there was an advantage to being a heavyweight like there is in Mario Kart. Because the main problem you have with Krunch is you get caught behind the pack and you try and overtake, and you run into the back of Tip Top and it slows you down, and you'd think in Mario Kart you'd be bowling them out of the way.
Yes, correct.
So you don't get that advantage of being able to ram people out of the way like you do in Mario Kart.
From way back. Oh, modern day indie games are the...
So one more highlight, which was Walrus Cove. Bonk. Look nice.
You don't want the triple bonk.
Great level. Great music. You gotta watch I Wish I Was the Walrus Every Day on DK Vine if you love Walrus Cove and the music within. It's a little parody song. What's his name? Matt Corner. He's got an unbelievably cool knack for taking music from 64 games and then adding lyrics to them. You know, music that doesn't have lyrics to begin with. This silver coin up here is hard. Look at that. To get that without slowdown is quite... This took a few goes. This one out wide isn't as bad as it seems, because as long as you... Yeah, I hit the ice there, but... See, if you slow down and hit the ice once, you're going to hit the ice 2 or 3 times, which quite sucks. So what have we got? 5 out of 8 coins on the first lap. See, it's not like you need to race perfectly to win either. You just got to race reasonably well. Sliding in that tunnel.
Basically,
so yeah, give Krunch a go. He's not as bad as people might make him out to be. Difficult, yes, but the most difficult in Diddy Kong Racing, yeah, but not impossible. Just give yourself a bit of time to get used to him and get good at the R and B turns. But I guess get good at the game first in general. And then you'll want to play as Krunch, you know, for the challenge. And any excuse to spend more time playing this masterpiece of a game, I'm all for it. And just to get people interested in this, I don't know, some people say forgotten about. It's not forgotten about from my generation, but I guess younger people, because of the fact that the game hasn't been, legally available for 20 years or so, because it's got all sorts of obscure copyright issues like you wouldn't believe. Like the rights are split between 3 companies. I mean, these 3 companies get along these days, but it's tricky. And I'm not talking about Tricky the Triceratops. So that's it for the highlights, and I'll just give you a little bit of me sucking at Walrus Cove and not Walrus Cove. Snowball Valley. I'm not looking forward to getting back into this level. So yeah, I didn't complete either. 45 minutes I got stuck on these 2 levels, but I was also mucking around with video issues. And I think I'd been playing for too long at this point, so my skills sort of went down the toilet a little bit. But it's not. Also, I gotta say, these are hard silver coin challenges. Yeah, so the video's playing up a bit. Let's skip ahead to Frosty Village. I mean, I got so close to doing Frosty Village. I reckon I'll bowl it over in a couple of goes when I get to it. Which will be DJ Cat Done Slow Diddy Kong Racing Part 6. Coming to you live pretty soon. So you gotta go out wide here and hit the zippers. And then not crash into the trees or the wall. So it's tricky. It's tricky, but it's enjoyable. If you're not playing for too long and getting a bit shitty because you're not playing well. So look at this, 7 out of 8 on the. So it's pretty close on one of the early attempts here. By the look of it. Let's see, where did I go wrong? Did I crash into the tunnel? Did I crash into a tree? Yeah, I hit that wall so many times when I don't need to. Oh, geez, going up the middle. This was definitely an early attempt. Yeah, I realise I'm too far behind. Geez, I don't even know if I was too far behind. Anyway, you get the gist. Adventure 2 with Krunch. So after this, once I've done with this full playthrough of Diddy Kong Racing, so I'm going to finish Adventure 2, then I'm going to unlock TT, and then that'll be it for now. But I will come back to Diddy Kong Racing in the future. If you've got challenges for me, I'll consider doing them, but I already did, my regular playthrough was with time to lose anyway. So I was already using advanced AI on the regular playthrough. I only didn't do it on this playthrough just because I thought it might make it a little bit too tedious. But the next time I play through as Krunch for sure will be with advanced AI.
It's a time and a place.
So yeah, that's it. It's fun playing as Krunch. Once you get a feel for him, I'd recommend it.